Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite foundations of all time. This is a cult classic, and I think it's a cult classic for a reason. As someone who works, I'm always looking for a foundation that's gonna last all day, that matches my skin tone perfectly, and doesn't transfer all over the place. And this particular foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, is exactly that. It does that. It is fail proof and I love it. And I just thought, you know what, I've never really spoken about it, and I just wanted to share one of my faves in case you're looking for a foundation and you want something that's really solid and is going to last you a long time. Let's jump right in. Right, here it is, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This foundation has gained quite a reputation for its long-lasting and full coverage formula, but does it live up to the hype? In my opinion, it does, but let's apply it on camera so that you can be the judge. So, one thing I will say about the Double Wear Foundation is that I'm not crazy about how the bottle comes without a nozzle. Apparently you can buy it separately, but this is what it comes. This is how the bottle comes. This is what the bottle looks like when you purchase it. It's just open at the top and it can get a little messy, but you know what, we work with what we have. I do like the frosted bottling though, packaging. I think that's really nice. And then I just put a little bit on the back of my arm. With this foundation, a little goes a long way. So really guys, just a drop is all you need really. All right. So let's just dab some on our face. And this is a medium to full coverage, more leaning on towards the fuller side in terms of coverage. So you can build it up if you want. If you're looking for something that's really gonna just cover all your blemishes and anything else you're trying to cover up, then definitely go ham. But I like to build up my foundation and determine as I go along how full I want my coverage to be. So we're gonna start with just this amount and then build our way up if we need to. I like starting from the center and going my way out. This way I can control what the coverage looks like. I don't feel like I've caked on too much. And then whatever residue I have left, I will just put onto my forehead. So basically I just focus on the areas that I want covered the most. And so my forehead isn't an area that I necessarily want too much coverage on. And also this is where I usually contour, and I don't need that much makeup there. All right, and then we get the Beauty Blender. And it is damp. I put it under water and then squeeze the water out, so it's slightly damp. And I would advise that you do the same, because then it allows for you to blend out your foundation quite nicely. So this product was launched in 1997, and it was launched with 60 shades and has been a cult classic ever since. And I think it's just one of those products that people tend to forget, but it's timeless, it's elegant, it does what it needs to do. It's not too showy, it doesn't promise the world, but you know exactly what it's going to give you, and it does that consistently over time. And I really like those types of products. You know, I'm into trendy makeup brands that come out, and I love trying new things, but I also have a few essentials, the staples, and Estee Lauder is definitely one of those brands that is always going to be a staple in my makeup kit. If you haven't tried it, I really would suggest that you do if you're looking for a foundation, or if you want to build out a staple kit. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation is generally something that I think everybody should have, and that most people will find a good match shade with, especially women of color. It's always hard to find that exact shade match, and this is one of those foundations where I don't have to mix in too much or do the most. I just apply it and I like the finish and I like the shade match. So this is what it looks like with just that one layer. And I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm going to build it up slightly so you can see what it looks like when it is full coverage, but I just wanted to show you if you wanted a medium to full coverage, this is what it looks like. Looks really nice, blended out seamlessly, and it is really lightweight, guys. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing makeup. It's very breathable, and it's really good at covering all your pores and lines, but not feeling like I've put a layer of something. It's just super lightweight, and the finish is not necessarily matte, but more like a satin, soft, natural finish. And this is what it looks like. So let's build it up. Again, I just put a little bit on the back of my hand so we can control how much we're putting on. Again, I just start over there. This time I will put some on my forehead, and then just around my face. And then we just blend again. If you're like me and you need like 10 minutes max in the morning to get your makeup done, this is the type of foundation that's perfect for you. Especially that I'm using my fingers. I find the application is much faster. I don't have to use a brush and then wait for it to blend down, and you know, having to take my time blending the foundation. It just blends down really nicely. I will say though that once you've applied it on your face, please guys, start blending immediately and start applying immediately, because it does dry down quite quickly. The damp sponge also helps with that. So like when you're trying to blend it out, the dampness helps. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that I do use SW1, which is a warm undertone, which generally that's what I am. I have spoken about this in another video, that although I am a darker tone woman, I have warm undertones. And again, I usually find it quite difficult to find foundations that cater to dark skinned women with warm undertones. And so Estee Lauder again is one of those that is just so good with this. It's SW1 Sandalwood. So if you are a similar tone to mine, then this is what you want to look for. Try out the Sandalwood SW1 foundation. And now let's get into the rest of my makeup. I did want to share, I also have the double wear concealer, and I wanted to show you how the foundation and the concealer work together. And so I'm going to do that and give you an idea of what that looks like, and then I'm going to come back and just show you the rest of my makeup. Okay, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I use the 5W Deep Warm. This is what it looks like. I usually just use concealer just under my eyes. I'm not a fan of doing all around the other areas. I don't like how that looks on my skin all the time, especially with certain concealers. So this is all we're going to do today. This concealer is quite brightening, as you can see. I generally like something that's closer to my skin tone. I don't like a concealer that's too bright, but I did want to show you what it looks like against the foundation, as this is also the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. So it's in the same family as a double wear foundation. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. And this is what it looks like, guys. This is just foundation and concealer. All right, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'm going to come back and just give you a few more thoughts I have on the foundation and on the brand, and then you guys can see the finished results and see if you like the overall finish of this foundation. All right, this is what it looks like, guys. It's the final result. This is going to last you through the day. It is solid. It's a great brand. I've always really enjoyed it. And if you're looking for a new foundation, I would really advise that you think about giving this one a try. I don't think you'd regret it. And I hope this has been helpful. And I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.